Hey there, amazing listeners. Can you believe it's the 50th episode of Unlock Your Child's Full Potential? I'm beyond thrilled to celebrate this milestone with you. And what better day to do it than on Valentine's Day? Consider this episode my love letter to each and every one of you who has been part of this incredible journey. Over the past year, I've had the privilege of diving deep into conversations with parenting experts, coaches, and fantastic moms who have shared their valuable insights. Today, I want to gift you a bouquet of some of my favorite tools and principles that have blossomed from these 50 insightful interviews. Throughout this episode, I'll be referencing specific episode numbers, making it easy for you to explore a topic further by revisiting the full interviews. And of course, you'll find all the links in the show notes for your convenience. Join me in this celebration of shared wisdom and inspiration. Let's embrace the lessons together, finding those gems that resonate with you and your unique family. This episode is my way of saying thank you and offering you a collection of my most cherished takeaways from 50 episodes filled with learning and growth. Now let's rewind a bit and relive some highlights from our extraordinary journey. In episode 24, I had a chat with brain engineer Esti Rappaport, who shared some neat tools to boost our children's thinking skills. Esti highlighted the importance of teaching them to think through mediation, asking questions instead of just telling them what to do. For example, instead of a direct "go brush your teeth," you can throw a question back like, "What else do you need to do before going to bed?" It's a simple shift that encourages their brains to be more active. When your child throws the classic, "What should I wear today?" your way, toss a question back. It's all about training their brain to think. This thinking habit pays off in the long run. As they grow, they'll instinctively ask themselves questions when facing challenges. The three power questions Essie swears by are: what do I see? What is the problem here? What is my plan moving forward? In episode 29, I had the pleasure of chatting with Hunter Clark, the author of the book Raising Good Humans. She dropped two fantastic insights that I'm excited to share with you. First off, kids these days are feeling the heat from our busy lives. The constant rush and pressure are real. But here's the thing, we don't have to be the entertainment squad or chauffeur them to a gazillion activities. Our kiddos crave some old school, unstructured playtime. Life is short and they grow up way too fast. If we're always on the go, we're missing out, and our kids are missing the chance to just be kids. Hunter's got a genius move for the classic "I'm bored" moment. Instead of stressing, roll with it. Just tell them something to do is right around the corner. Do it on repeat. It'll become so boring, they'll find their own adventure. Trust me, I've tried it. Why isn't structured time so crucial? Well, that's when the magic unfolds. Kids unleash their creativity, turning twigs into masterpieces and scarves into makeshift bandages. It's the time they process their world and need that space to grow. Hunter's second fantastic advice revolves around self-compassion on the parenting roller coaster. Parenting is no walk in the park. We're bound to mess up, and it's tough. Kids can be like tornadoes, messy, loud, and downright frustrating. Plus, we're juggling a million things with not enough support. And we set crazy high standards for ourselves and our kiddos. Back in the day, humans had a whole tribe to help out. Now, it's often just one lone parent tackling multiple kids. A recipe for frustration, right? Mistakes are inevitable. We are imperfect beings with a nervous system that occasionally throws a tantrum. We can practice being less reactive, but perfection is not happening. And guess what? Perfectly meeting every one of our kids' needs is a bad idea. They need to see us just being human, flaws and all. This is where self-compassion comes in. We consume podcasts, read books, and set lofty goals. But we're human. We can't nail it every time. Especially you, dear moms. Be easy on yourselves. Internal mean voices don't help when we stumble. Give yourself a soft landing, like you would to a good friend. Give yourself permission to be human. When you slip up, when parenting feels like a struggle, talk to yourself like you would to a friend. That self-compassion is your ticket to starting fresh. Apologize to your kiddo, make those repairs, and guess what? It strengthens your relationship even more than if everything went smoothly from the get-go. In episode 30, it was all about teaching kids bold decision-making with the insightful Lucy Liu. It all boils down to decisions. Being enough, a decision. Being good enough, another decision. And confidence? Yes, you guessed it, a decision. So here's a parenting strategy. Give your kids choices. Encourage them to step in the decision-making arena because making decisions is a crucial skill. Lucy highlights the value of making fast decisions. Life values that significantly. We often get stuck in overthinking, but the key is taking action. Every facet of life results from the daily, tiny decisions we make. Even the seemingly mundane stuff, like picking a shirt or deciding where to go, it's all decisions. Now, here's where the real effort comes in. Empower yourself to make decisions you'll appreciate later. Your kiddos are absorbing the lesson that it's okay to make bold moves. And if it doesn't pan out, no biggie. What might seem like a setback today could very well be the stepping stone to success tomorrow. In episode 39 with Kathy Magnuson, we explored the concept of adopting a strength-based parenting approach. This approach, as Kathy highlighted, revolves around recognizing and emphasizing children's strengths. Kathy urged us to break the habit of dwelling on the negative. Instead, let's look through the lens of strengths when it comes to our children. A child labeled as bossy, Kathy suggests seeing it as a display of strong leadership, organization, or effective communication skills. It's all about hitting pause, reframing behaviors, and uncovering the strengths within our children. By doing so, we empower them, help them gain control, and channel those strengths for positive outcomes. In episode 46, I spoke with Kathleen Miner about a significant aspect often overlooked, self-perception, or understanding what we think and feel about ourselves. She highlighted the crucial role of understanding our children's self-perception, considering the influence of friends, TV, and society in general. Kathleen offered a simple yet powerful approach, encouraging kids to stand in front of the mirror and genuinely compliment themselves. It's a practice often neglected, but holds the potential to counterbalance external influences. Kathleen emphasized the significance of reminding our girls and boys to reflect on their daily accomplishments. And despite our assumptions that they know their strengths, outside pressures might lead them to focus on perceived shortcomings. How can we help? By celebrating their achievements and redirecting attention to positive attributes, which will foster a healthy self-perception that lasts a lifetime. In episode 27, we explored the theme of empowering kids to conquer their fears and embrace new challenges with the insightful Nancy Picard. Most children aren't inherently courageous. As parents, it falls upon us to instill bravery and an adventurous spirit within them. Nancy offered practical tips to integrate into your parenting approach, urging children to be courageous and open to trying new things without fixating excessively on the outcome. Her favorite question to ask the kids is, how have you been brave today? What have you done that you were afraid to do and you did it anyway. Many children tend to avoid attempting new things due to the fear of not excelling. Nancy suggests alleviating the pressure of success, allowing them to relish the process of trying, even if it includes setbacks. The dinner table conversation takes on a new tone, emphasizing courageous endeavors over mere achievements. The goal is cultivating a growth mindset that values the courage to attempt new experiences. Special education specialist Cheryl Pankhurst dropped some crucial insights in episode 7. First off, Cheryl challenged the common belief that kids manipulate or deliberately push buttons. According to Cheryl, misbehavior is a way for them to communicate their struggle in meeting expectations without knowing how to express it. Here's Cheryl's playbook. Start with a generous dose of empathy. Instead of coming down like a ton of bricks, inquire about their challenges. Engage in a joint problem-solving venture, making tweaks here and there. Voila! More often than not, you'll find yourself resolving the issue. But hold on, there's more. Cheryl zooms in the art of letting our little ones taste the bittersweet flavor of failure. Sure, they might be born experts in success, but Cheryl makes a compelling case for letting them navigate the tricky terrain of setbacks. Her advice? Resist the superhero urge to swoop in when challenges seem large. Let children face the music, acknowledge their struggle, and help them understand that they're strong enough to figure things out, and reassure them of your unwavering support. In episode 40, we engaged in a conversation with Eric Daddario, a youth mental health speaker focusing on the topic of making healthy choices amidst pain and adversity. Eric emphasized the significant impact parents can have on their kids by being seen as trusted adults who aid in making healthy choices. The foundation for effective guidance lies in a trusting relationship. Children will confide in us when they feel assured that they can bring anything to the table without judgment or overreaction. Let's delve into 3 key ways parenting can become trusted adults for their kids and understand why it matters. Number 1, approach with understanding. Eric encourages parents to talk to their kids as peers rather than authority figures. Instead of pointing fingers or intense questioning, approach them gently, creating an atmosphere of trust and support. This approach makes it easier for your child to open up. Number 2, share vulnerability. Eric advocates for parents to embrace imperfection and share their struggles. Being vulnerable makes you relatable. This honesty demonstrates that overcoming challenges is part of being human, and it encourages your child to seek your guidance. Number 3, get to know their world. In today's era of social media and unique challenges, understanding your child's world is crucial. Eric highlights the importance of recognizing different pressures and standards they face. By familiarizing yourself with their world, you show empathy and can better support them on their journey. Being a trusted adult enables you to guide your child away from potential pitfalls, leading them toward a healthier, more fulfilled life. Keep those lines of communication open. Be a beacon of support and strive to understand the unique world your child is navigating. There you have it, a leisurely stroll down memory lane with some incredible insights from our 50 episodes. Thanks for being part of this journey. Before we wrap up, don't forget to snag your free guide on effective parent-child communication. Learn the top 10 communication mistakes and proven workarounds that strengthen your connection. Break down those barriers at unlockyourchildsfullpotential.com/cheat sheet. It's in the show notes too. Strengthen that parent-child bond and create a thriving learning space today.